Hello my pumpkin lovers! Today in this video we're going to make a giant rose out of a chenille stems. I've written down the materials and the quantities you'll need. If you already have everything prepared, let's get started. Let's start with first part, making a small petal. First, take 2 red chenille stems and twist them together. You'll need to make 11 of these pairs in total. Next, take 2 full chenille stems plus half of one, place the half in the center and twist them together. This creates one long line. Now take the 11 pairs we made earlier and start wrapping them around this line one by one. Once all 11 pairs are attached, you'll notice some ends sticking out on both sides. Simply bend those in. Carefully fold all the chenille stems so they stay neat and don't mix with each other. Then, as shown in the video, bend the edges into a pointed arrow shape. With the longest chenille stem left sticking out, wrap it around the bottom to secure everything. Finally, shape the petal and bend the top part, just like you see here in the video. And that's it, one petal is ready. You'll need to make 3 petals like this in total. Now let's move on to the medium petal. Take 3 chenille stems and twist them together into one long line. Starting about 4 or 5 cm from the connected part, begin wrapping around this line the 16 pairs of chenille stems we prepared earlier. Don't forget, these pairs are made the same way as in the first petal, by twisting 2 chenille stems together. The extra end sticking out should be bent inward. After attaching all 16 pairs, divide them roughly in half. On each side, bend the edges into a pointed arrow shape, just like we did before. Then fold the chenille stems carefully so they stay neat and don't overlap too much. Using the chenille stem left sticking out, wrap around one half to secure it. Then, with the longer end, wrap around the other half. Finally, bring both halves together and wrap them again to hold everything tightly. Once secured, start shaping the petal by gently bending the top part, just as shown in the video. You'll need to make 5 petals like this in total. Now let's move on to the large petal. First, take 2 chenille stems, twist them together and repeat this process until you have 23 pairs in total. Next, twist 3 chenille stems together to form one long line. Just like with the medium petal, start wrapping all 23 pairs one by one around this line. Once all the pairs are attached, bend the edges into a pointed arrow shape. Then divide the whole petal structure into 2 halves. With the long chenille stem sticking out, wrap it tightly around one side, then around the other side to secure them separately. The only difference here is that to connect both halves together, we also use half of a chenille stem. Twist it around the base to hold everything firmly in place. Finally, bend the top part of the petal and give it a shape. You'll need to make 5 large petals in total. Now let's move on to the stem. For this part, we'll need a PVC pipe and a lot of green chenille stems. Bend one chenille stem, apply hot glue to the pipe and start wrapping them tightly around it. When one chenille stem runs out, simply attach another one and continue wrapping. To make it more secure, use hot glue from time to time while wrapping. Repeat this process all the way to the end of the pipe. It's definitely a long process, but it's also one of the most important parts. So take your time and be careful while working. At the end, glue down the loose end of the chenille stem to the pipe. Next, let's move on the leaves. Start by twisting 2 green chenille stems together. Then take 4 more green chenille stems and fold them in half. Take the long twisted stem and thread it through the fold of the 4 stems. Twist it twice to secure everything in place. After that, fold the ends back, wrap the end with 1 long chenille stems and shape it into a leaf. You'll need to make 9 leaves like this in total. Now let's make the large leaves. First, twist 2 green chenille stems together and prepare 8 pairs in total. Next, take 2 full chenille stems and the half of 1 more, placing the half in the center. Twist them all together to form 1 long line. Then, just like the petals, start wrapping the 8 pairs of chenille stem around this line. Once all pairs are attached, bend the ends inward and shape into a pointed arrow. Carefully arrange the stems so they stay neat, then secure the base with the longest chenille stem sticking out. Shape the whole piece into a leaf. After that, take a hot glue and attach 2 of the small leaves on both sides of this large leaf. This creates one big leaf structure. And you'll need to make 2 of them. Let's start assembling all these parts. We take a small rose petal, apply glue to it, and then attach it to the stem. This is how we attach 3 small petals. Next, we move on to the second row, where we attach the medium petals. Make sure the second row is positioned slightly below the first row. We attach all 5 petals in this row and then move on to the third row, where we attach the large petals. Again, we follow the rule that this row should be also positioned slightly below the medium petals. Then we attach 5 leaves at the bottom. Just make sure the leaves are glued exactly where 2 petals touch each other. Now we take a regular green wire and start wrapping it around the stem. We wrap it like this as we move upwards, covering all the red wires. If the green wire runs out, we join another green wire as shown in the video and continue wrapping to make everything look neat. Once we've reached the top and covered all the protruding red wires, we go back down and continue wrapping the stem. When we reach the middle part, we attach 2 large leaves. We also wrap these to secure the wires and make sure they stay in place. And this is how we continue down to the bottom. This is probably the largest flower I've ever made. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and comment on what you'd like to see in the next video.